time has come. The top two seeds in the college football playoff have arrived for their championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
He's found some room at the 45.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Gets some space around the 30. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Ohio State. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Snap to the back. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. He's in the clear. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Tigers. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And now the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Breaks into the clear. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, this guy has has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And now to try here for the extra point. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. It's Bryant. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
A 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. On a punt now for the first time today. This one will be fair caught. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Runs through the defense. They can't get him to the ground. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finds room at the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Clemson, 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now they go with the option. They didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option, being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Back to pass. It's Bryant. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Handoff from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Still no answer for this offense.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Knight. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he's not going to squander this chance.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, the first half. They need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. That's reeled in. It's Knight. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
That completion makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Bryant. The ball is caught. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, get closer to midfield.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss, just having one of those dream performances.
Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Dump off, caught by the running back. The defense drops him for a loss. Went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Pass caught. And they'll get him down that time.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Scanning the field. It's Bryant. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Clemson. Adds 6 more points to the total. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead. Back within 2 scores.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Takes the handoff again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. They are pouring it on now. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to throw. It's Bryant. Close to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
Try for the 2-point conversion. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's picked off in the end zone. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass caught. Oh, what a spin! And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Working clock with the ground game. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down, looking for more now. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Lining up to try the extra point.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Clemson, 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Clemson offense offense is back out there. Well, it comes down to this. They need to create some fourth-quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. To the air, it's Bryant. Running back grabs it on the screen. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Looking to throw yet again. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Knight. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, this is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Quarterback looking to scramble. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
A direct snap. Breaks into open space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Looks to the left, pass caught, and they've got him.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
So the offense getting said, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. And the Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's got it with the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him back quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. They say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.